been a good month or two, probably closer to 2 months since these wheels have been cleaned. So no mentions of dilution on the product page or on the product itself. So we're just gonna go in. I can't stand these sprayers, but the product itself, yeah, it's going to work right away. I see it getting compared to Brake Buster quite a lot. Personally, I hope it's not like Brake Buster. I'm not a huge fan. I think it's kind of a weak product. I can tell you right now, I think this, just from this first pass, seems stronger than Brake Buster. I don't have any Brake Buster to compare to directly, but we'll just kind of judge the product on its own merits today. Looks like it's doing a pretty good job on its first pass. Yeah, that wheel's super dirty. We'll see how many passes it takes to get it completely clean. Second round. Yeah, I would definitely put this in a different bottle or get a different sprayer. Look, it's just foaming up the whole thing. It's not leaking or anything. Not a deal breaker for me because I usually put my stuff in separate spray bottles anyway. So rinse the brush out from that last pass. Yeah, still looks pretty dirty. A lot cleaner than that first pass. All right, so out of some tire and wheel cleaners I've tried recently, like the 3D GLW series, this, I would say this seems to be stronger. Man, this sprayer's driving me nuts. That's the brush out. Stuff does foam up really well. This, I mean, there's very, very slight browning on the inner part of the tire. That'd be kind of nitpicking. At this point, I'd pretty much call it good. Maybe do one more pass if you really, really want to, but I don't think there'd be a need for it. Spray some on the wheel face now. Right now I'm gonna take the rest of the bottle. I'm gonna pour it in my IK foamer. Not gonna add any water to it. Like I said, it doesn't call for that. I'm sure you'd be fine adding some water to it. All right, now if you've ever seen any of my videos before, especially on tire and wheel cleaners, you know that foaming capability is pretty important to me as somebody who details almost exclusively outside. Gives you a little bit more dwell time so it doesn't dry on the surface as fast when weather gets a little bit hotter. All right, now if you've ever seen any of my videos before, especially on tire and wheel cleaners, you know that foaming capability is pretty important to me as somebody who details almost exclusively outside. Gives you a little bit more dwell time so it doesn't dry on the surface as fast when weather gets a little bit hotter. All right. Foams up real nice, and if I added just a little bit of water to that, it'd probably be even a little bit more foamy. All right, so after having gone through the other 3 tires up to this point, I'll say that overall, this is a pretty good tire and wheel cleaner. I would put it in the same category and tier as something like the Turtle Wax Hyper Foam tire and wheel cleaner. Seems to be in that kind of realm of strength, foaming capabilities, all that stuff. It doesn't smell bad. It's not like super caustic or difficult to work with. Foams up really well, which, like I said, is an important thing for me as somebody who pretty much details outside for everything. I will say being in the $40 plus per gallon category does put you in some tough company, because now you're in the realm of like the Adams tire and wheel cleaner or a Shine Supply Wise Guy, which is even a little bit cheaper. And those are probably my 2 favorites for tire and wheel cleaners. And being in that same price point for something that doesn't have any dilution ratios or anything can be a little knock on it. Like I said, I'm sure that if you did dilute it, it'd probably be just like everything else. But if that is the case, or if there was a reason that you don't or shouldn't dilute it, then they need to, or probably should, say something about that. Otherwise, overall, good cleaner, good product. I would recommend, if you don't have anything or want a good maintenance wheel cleaner, this is not a bad choice. Quick intermission. Ethos, if you're watching this, for the love of God, these sprayers are killing me. And I know you guys aren't the only ones that use them. A lot of people use them, but I swear, like 1 out of every 3 or 4 of these sprayers that I use on a product, it just doesn't work. It's either leaking or it just barely sprays. I mean, look at this. Turtle Wax Ice. I've had this bottle for probably like 7 or 8 years. This was like 2018, 2017 when I got this. 2024. Looks like it's probably the same sprayer. Now here's a couple of examples of good sprayers. You got the Armor Detail one, which is similar to like the ones that I think Car Pro uses. These sprayers are awesome and they work almost every time. Probably my favorite sprayers are the ones that Griot's uses. These things are crazy reliable. I don't think I've ever had one leak on me, break, anything like that. Yeah, so please, I think I saw in one of Eddie Cologne's videos that he was looking at one of your products. Shout out to him, that you commented down there and say you guys are working on a new sprayer. I hope that's true, because something like that can make a huge difference between you guys and just like standing out with the rest of the other detailing companies. But yeah,